give me the
have all the songs for your ears. RockAuto.com has all the parts for your car and truck.
YouTube. This is my first time using, the first day I was using the JLR clippers. So this is my very first tutorial with the JLR clippers. So I'm gonna give you some feedback on the clippers while we're going through the haircut. Anyhow, we got a 3 guard on top, and we're gonna do a skin taper, 1 on the bottom, faded up to the 3, blend the beard in, you know.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video and give it a thumbs up. Peace!
That's the best subscribe button I can give you right there. That's my son. Anyhow, got the 1 all the way on the bottom. We're gonna open that up. We're gonna work on this back area because there's a little bit lumpies back there. So we're gonna concentrate our time where we're gonna need most of our time, most of the work done. So we got the 1 guard, we're gonna open it and close it, and we're just taking out some dark spots in this area, and then the sides and whatnot we'll work on that a little bit later. So we're gonna blend down. We got 3 on top. The idea here is a 2.5 to the 1.5 guard to the 1, and we're looking for dark areas. We don't really need to set up a guideline. We're just taking out dark areas, and then we're going to taper the back. So it doesn't have to be super perfect in the lower part of the hair. You kind of want it good on the top, because we're going to fade up the bottom. So this is pretty much a shadow fade and a skin taper. This is how I like to do it. So you got the 1.5 guard open, and we got it all the way open. It's basically like a 2. Then we're going to come up with a 2.5 on top, and then you know, work our way down. Then we're going to start up our taper. So as we're working our way down, 2.5, 1.5 guard, close, open. And we got the 1 guard closed, open. We're doing a basic shadow fade here. This is pretty much, you know, the simplest thing you can do. I wanted to touch on a couple things though, guys. We need some subscribes and likes on this channel, because YouTube, there's millions of content creators, and to get even breaking through to have this stuff seen by people, you need a lot of help from the people that do see your channel, and you do need a lot of people to subscribe, especially when you're not a huge channel. It's even more important. So if you guys could like and subscribe for me, leave comments, feedback. I've been working on this video per se right here for about 4 hours today on my day off. So it means a lot. I enjoy putting out stuff, product reviews and all that stuff, but it has to be worth it to me in the end. So in order to breach the precipice of YouTube, we need subscribers and likes for a lot of these up and coming channels. In the back, we're going to use our TI liners. If you notice, my blade is now regular because I chipped a tooth on there, so I just got a new blade and I didn't find a blackout blade. So we're going to use our Andes shaver on the bottom. Then we're going to finish that up with the TI liners again to take out that shaver line. And now we're going to work with our JRL doing our back taper. Right here, we're going to open and close our blade, moving up. So I'm going to start diving into the JRLs, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, and a more extended review. First of all, the blade opens up real big. A lot of people, you know, if you've researched the clippers a lot, I mean, they open up, I think, probably bigger than the Masters, which is kind of a good thing. The only drawback I found from these clippers with the blade is it leaves a pretty good 3-0 line. It's a pretty dark line compared to the Babyliss and the Babyliss clippers, and the seniors, which kind of really don't leave any line at all, the 5-star seniors, because they have the fade blade, and the masters do a pretty good job of getting rid of that line. The good news is you can take the line out with a trimmer, but the bad news is you know, it's a little bit more work in the bottom part of the taper. But you can kind of go higher up on the fade without using the half guard so much. This was my first real day using them, so I was getting used to the blade, and you know, just a little, you know, a new clipper. So it took me probably about 10 minutes longer than a usual haircut when I'm familiar with the clipper, because I was, you know, just new stuff. It wasn't necessarily a bad or a good thing, but just new stuff. I'll tell you one thing about these JLR clippers is the battery life. Now they're brand new, but the battery life is phenomenal. I'm pretty sure I went all day without charging these things. You really do get 4 hours, and it's a good clipper. The wall guards fit on them perfect. And back to the haircut, we got the half guard on here, and yeah, we're just fading up from that back. It's coming out smooth. But after using them for some time, they're definitely useful clippers. I would probably put them like one notch behind the Babyliss clippers, barely. And you know, the problem with these cordless clippers is they each have their strengths and their weaknesses, and the Babyliss clippers battery life isn't that great. It's probably half of this, you know, in real term use. The blade is I'm more familiarized with it. But for JLR's first real step in the game that people actually are probably going to mass buy these clippers to some extent, this is a very good start. And the display is ingenious. You know exactly how much battery life you have. Right here we got the gold FX, and we're going to line up that side real smooth. This is the only machine, that the gold FX, that hands down best trimmer in the world. Nothing's better than it, and that's that. But with cordless clipper game, there's just so many variances, so much differences between them all. Alright, back to the shaver, back to the trimmer, taking out that shaver line. Now we're gonna fade in that beard a little bit. Now we got the guard all the way open, or the blade all the way open. And we'll close it all the way. Now we're gonna take out that bottom line. We're gonna just play with the lever. We're just gonna stay under where that open guard is. Not taking it too high to where it's all the way bald. You're just, you know, fading down, using the corners. Now you got the one guard all the way open. Close it up. And you got the 1.5 guard open and closed. Constantly doing detail work, guys. Now I have the half guard closed. Opening and closing the lever. You can see with my thumb. There we got it open. There we got it closed. But like I say, overall for $160, they're $40 cheaper. I mean, they're definitely good clippers, you know. There's a gold FX right here, and we're gonna just give them a little mini swoop, a little detail work right there. A little shaver to take out the detail work. Right here, we're just doing some thinning shears up in this top area because we don't want to take the taper extremely high. And you know, a little bit of guard play is, you know, you can go back and forth. Back to the beard, guys. We're just tapping the top layer of the beard. We're gonna let the razor do all the hard work. We're gonna pull the skin, lean it back a little bit, pull that skin. It's a nice angle right here. There you go. Just pull the skin. Every place you go, you move your thumb and you pull. You don't go too far ahead of yourself with the razor. Now we got the half guard, the 1.5 guard. Now we got the 1 guard. We're gonna open and close the lever. Just doing a little detail work. And we're gonna line up the back of the neck on this side. I don't know, the research and development team for the Gold FX trimmers, man. They probably have that on lock for years to come. All right, back to the half all the way open, the blade all the way open and closed. And we're just working under our original guideline. Now we got the 1 guard all the way open. Close it up. Now we have the half guard on there. Got all the way open. Close it a little bit. You can watch my thumb. Got all the way open with the 1 guard. Close it a little bit. Close it. Just follow along with the thumb, guys. Put a little detail right there. Go with the 1 guard open again. We're just working the taper, taking our time, make sure it comes out nice. We're gonna do that technique again on this side with the thinning shears. We'll go back there with the 1.5 guard. Now we got the 1 guard open. We're just concentrating on that corner. We want it dark, but we're blending it up from the bottom a little bit. So when we line it up, it still has a blend to the front too. All right, here we're just doing a little freehanding on the beard, tapering the beard in. Just doing a lot of detail work. Yeah, I'm getting familiarized with the clippers, you know. So we're gonna line them up. We're gonna start going to the left side, and we're gonna bring it all the way back to the right side. Use your mirror, look back when you're doing a little bit of area. And when you look back into your mirror, you'll be able to see if you're on track or not from far away. Here's a trick I like to do, guys. This is pretty important. When you have your client, you look at your client head on, and you make sure the sides of his head is faded in. The corners right here where you line up, the corners are nice and consistent. So they're shaped up evenly. You know, sometimes you have a little bit dark on one side, a little bit lighter, and that's what your client's gonna see when they look in the mirror. All right, we're just basically tapping his beard a little bit, giving him a little clean up. I'm gonna freehand down here. It's a wrap for me, guys. I'm out of here once again. Thank you guys so much for checking this out, and appreciate it. Make sure you guys, you know, share the video, like the video, do anything you can with the video, man. And I'll be back for some new stuff. It's a crispy angle right there, guys. All right, enjoy your guys' day. See you on the next one.